Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo to.
Actually, 3-weaver 4 tiny.
Okay, so
Well, he's going to try to, though. Scatterblast just in range. Just on the edge there. So Fata with the first blow.
So would reconnect with the wave there and get that. Might come at the cost of his own life.
Yes, it looks like it.
Managed to.
To the dispose, and he's going to get cookied towards the tier 1 tower, but the impetus dodged by the rage.
I thought it was
just in time. And you are... No, Z-Free.
The auras if you need them. But yeah, I don't know. I could definitely see an item like Drum being valuable here. Drum into BKB, for example, or... Okay, he's going to jump
hook
on
shot,
Fata.
Gunner. Finds Fata. Battery Assault with the dispose should be enough as the cookie... Yeah, that's true.
All the time.
That is a very good point. Made that come. Okay,
Good
we got the
coil.
coil onto 2. MSS is here. He gets Ancient Steel, and you can see that Underlord has come to play with that Fiend's Gate, I do believe. MSS will live through the day, though, as Husky trying to limp away. The heals from Costabile. The toss in. Quinn gets the kill and gets...
Could go BKB if he wanted to.
Oh, Moo ends up breaking the smoke, but there's the coil. He's not able to enter his own Fiend's Gate. The toss back out, so the break of the coil. Moo will fall with that Spirit Vessel from Leslau. And you can see the kisses from way downtown. MSS not able to connect on the Avalanche, though.
Oops.
So Moo will survive.
That would have definitely been a kill if MSS would have waited.
Oh, Yawar gets tossed back in, and they kill Moo anyway, so...
They wanted to get the kill this style.
Good news if you're a Nouns fan. Leslau, like you said, as we're going to see, there's the Mystic Flare with the Pit of Malice combo. So that's going to be a nice cleanup crew onto MSS.
It's just how the game is, and it will make it twice as incredible, or impressive rather, for me if Nouns manage to convert this into a win. They will find another Fata kill.
Yep. And Fata, I think,
something.
Yeah, will be
either too tanky or can get saved. They have the BKBs. They could get Marcy tossed, glimmered.
Fata cookies to the other side of the trees as Yawar sick and tired of being inside of MSS, but Fata's going to be the focus right now for Nouns. The dispose gets the stun onto Leslau, and that'll be the first kill in favor of Nouns, but it's evened up 1-for-1 as the toss all the way back. Thank you. As we have the Mystic Flare, Yawar actually using the BKB inside the cogs now. Leslau, oh, he's looking for the Force Staff, but it's not going to come. Is a big hook shot from Gunner, keeping Yawar inside those cogs. A little bit of misplay here from Quincy crew as they lose their position 1. Not even sure what happened there. And BKB, I'm sure that even for Yawar, he buys that a very small percentage of the time. A hook shot from Gunner, but the Mystic Flare is dodged by the Force Step. The Infestbound comes in via MSS. The Freak is dead. Husky looks to potentially next, but they can't find him in the tree line. Yawar continue to pressure Moo. Again, Lifestealer against these strengthy heroes. Very juicy. Pops that BKB now. There's the coil. It breaks. Moo is dead. So 2-for-1. And again, Quincy crew, the only hero that they've lost is their support, Fata Snapfire. Gunner gets off the cogs, but is shortly brought down. So nice fight from Quincy crew is Swarm and Deso from Yawar. So go down really fast. Gunner gets the overclock off. There's a hook shot, but the Aegis is taken by Yawar. So Gunner with the BKB might just have to back, focusing on Fata, but he's going to get stunned by that overclock. The coil onto 1, the toss back, a big break, and now Yawar just beating on everybody. Finally, Costabile able to pop that BKB. Buyback now onto Gunner as Yawar focusing on the support Marcy. He'll find her relatively easily. And now Skywrath Mage on the other side of the river as Quinn and company should be able to finish off Z-Freak. So double kill for Quinn. A nice dodge on the Avalanche by Moo with that timely BKB. And I believe Nouns are just now starting to back away. So not able to get anything from Roche.
Apparently, like, in theory, it is an insane ability, right? It's just that...
Yeah, we got the Avatos. Infest Bomb, that's a dieback onto Husky. And Underlord, Mr. Moo himself, will find his way to the grave as well. No buyback on either of them.
They become susceptible to getting killed off, and okay.
Yeah, very nice burst onto Yawar. He's getting extremely low. Obviously has the Aegis, but if he gets the Infest off, which he will, if he really wants to. Doesn't need to, though. The lifesteal is there, still has open wounds to work with. His Gunner has to overclock to be able to get to the other side in his base. And Yawar back inside MSS where he likes to be. MSS with the blink, Avalanche, Costabile with the BKB. And Yawar, okay, the hook shot. Does connect, but Yawar with the open wounds, and look how fast Gunner gets shredded now. And he drops to the right click of Quinn as Mortimer's kisses being channeled. Not enough to take out Costa Bile, but Quincy crew can just start.
Yeah, well, yeah, he probably mutes his own teammates as well. But I think nouns have muted Quinn, all of Quincy crew.
He probably does. I mean, there's okay. We're gonna see the hook shot, Gunner, but really it's Yawar just bursting down Z-Freak. Lela's getting pretty low, gets off the time lapse, gets a lot of the HP back as a result. Gunner now jetpacking to safety, but the focus is on MSS, so Costa Bile starting to do a lot of damage now. And Fata, they're not going to be able to find the distance here because of the coil. Double buyback from Quincy. They want to finish this game right now. Yawar rages up, open wounds. Can't really do too much to Costa Bile without having that BKB. But they do find Mu in the end. 84 seconds on the...
How long are you going to wait for that? All right, there we go.
Yep, Yawar. He does not have mana to infest right now, and he's going to get hook shot. There are 4 stabs. They're going to pop the BKB, just trying to get these mega creeps as the toss comes in. Lelis actually gets off the time lapse, so a good amount of HP back. Fortifications there, Yawar trying to get some HP back thanks to the open wounds. That's going to be a dieback onto Mu. They get the mega creeps as well. Husky looks to be next as the coil, keeping the rest of nouns in place as GG should come out any moment, and they do. So game 1 goes to Quincy crew. Nouns with a very unusual, and I love to see it personally. I know you're not a huge fan. It didn't work out this time, but at least going out.
The Winter's Curse is an excellent spell versus Dawnbreaker. It counters her ulti in that after she...
Evade everything. Ember is arguably also kind of tricky, but at least the offlaner isn't a Weaver as well. Okay, hang on. We're going to have a...
Yeah, the good old-fashioned brawl. Costa Bile gets hit, but it looks like Fata is going to be the one that gets first blooded. Gunner, in the meantime, pops that Fairy Fire, trying to buy some space. Mu, very low on HP as well, gets the Soul Assumption off. Quinn goes down as a result, so Gunner will somehow live. That was a long-range bomb from Mu. Died shortly after as Husky now getting chased by Leslau.
Oh, nice.
Whoa, the hammer from the low ground. So double kill for Leslau. Husky looks to be next. Now Yawar is going to be next on top. What is this beginning of the game? Holy Jesus, Z-Freak has that Scorched Earth.
Oh.
MSS with the rebound. Continuing to get right-clicked by Costa Bile, who's continuing to heal Z-Freak, but it's not going to be enough to save his life. 4-3, beginning of the game as MSS is not over yet, Synderen. Getting chased by Costa Bile. It'll take a few more right clicks.
I also think the heroes that they flexed this game don't... nice pressure onto Fata here. They
yeah, Soul Assumption still. Oh, there it is. That should be enough there. I think the Scatter Blast actually gave him that third point
been fine.
in Soul Assumption. Fata just wanted a way back into the base. That's fine for him. Yawar gets the solo XP as intended by Quincy crew. Of course, we should mention last time I'm sure he's going to have to walk away with that Scorched Earth. Fata again taking more damage from Soul Assumption. Yawar completely out of mana as now Husky has come with that Arctic Burn. And Fata's actually hidden quite well, but Yawar continuing to get beat on by Z-Freak, and Fata finally shows himself. So, yeah.
Did get spotted by the sentry though.
And they saw him take it originally because Gunner was looking for that rune to begin with. Dispose. Here comes a Solar Guardian on top of the Cold Embrace, so that's actually going to be anti-synergistic as Mu ends up getting Starbreaker. It's not going to connect on the last stun, but it's not going to really matter. It's a 1-for-1. Avalanche toss. Leslau getting quite low, but looks like he's going to be fine. So the chase is now into MSS. who will be chased down eventually. Has the dispose, will use it, but one more right click does it as Z. That's a little surprising. Figured Doom at this stage of the game would be pretty damn good. As there's the rebound, MSS. Okay, a little bit of miscommunication, but they should have enough damage to take out Mu. TP does come, but obviously too late in this.
Single target damage. I think a similar route here is good. I think you need that overwhelming single target damage against Medusa this game.
We have the curse onto Quinn, and the Gargoyle set up to try to continue the stun with the Avalanche toss, and he's going to be brought down again. So Quinn, too quick. Like, you can't really 100 to 0 anybody without the help of additional teammates. It's a nice searing chains from Quinn. Going to cancel that TP from Mu, and the kisses are enough to take him out.
Mu's going to ping out the ward that
He is not that far from finishing his Lincoln Sphere, so the Doom is going to be really hard to get off, especially if you have the War Stomp, which I will continue to call Hoof Stomp, by the way. As you can see, the Wraith Pact is taken out immediately. Here comes Quinn with a nice searing chains onto a couple of heroes, but he gets doomed again. Oh, he gets brought down quickly. Oh, and double kill from Leslau, though, to kind of counteract this, as Gunnar now on the run, but Leslau continuing to beat the absolute crap out of him. BKB finally popped by Gunnar, and that looks like it'll save his life. Costa Bile, and he's going to dodge the Starbreaker, but still the triple kill for Leslau. With the spider legs on the cliff. He's going to get tossed back, though. Has to be careful. The cold embrace keeps him alive, but he is completely separated. The Mortimer's Kiss is coming now. He pops the BKB, but dies shortly after. 60 seconds of no Gunnar, no buyback.
That is the problem. There's a very big difference between...
Dispose again. It's not over yet. Continuing to stun lock. There's the cold embrace, or the curse, I should say. As MSS looks like he's going to drop as a result. So it's a 1-for-1 Z-Freak with the War Stomp. Getting chased now by Quinn. Hammer coming. Leslau with a huge Starbreaker. Another Cold Embrace saving Z-Freak for now. Costa Bile will likely have to leave Z-Freak on his own. He will do just that. A 2-for-1, which I believe...
Very unlikely to try to take this fight into the Aegis, so they're just... He's effectively just solo pushing 2 towers while the rest of his team are farming jungle and pushing out bottom as well.
Yeah, Fata tanking a gank, but Solar Guardian keeping him alive, and Z-Freak trying to get away. As you see the curse now applied onto 2. As Dawnbreaker beating the crap out of Fata. Looks like that'll lead to a kill, but the Dispose, which, you know what that means? That is going to be a very alive Gunner who pops the BKB and runs away. As Yawar, he's drained a mana completely. Costa Bile doing a lot from the high ground, but he's going to get Searing Chains, nice Force Staffed to the low ground. Leslau gets off the Starbreaker. The Cold Embrace keeps him alive. Another Dispose, this time back onto the high ground. But look at MSS just dropping from 100 to 0. As the pressure continues, looks like finally Costa Bile ends up getting killed. Buys back immediately, though, as Leslau gets doomed on top of this. Gunner, Cold Embrace. These Cold Embraces have been super clutch from Husky, as a double kill from Moo ensues. Nouns winning this fight in spades, but can they continue? Looks like the Sleight of Fist finally comes in from Quinn. That ends up being a double kill, netting the kill onto Gunner, as he is the only one that hasn't been able to buy back in this fight. And look at the damage coming from Costa Bile. Yawar attempting to TP out, will be successful. So they don't get these couple very high... BKB now online for Costa Bile, so a little bit later than last game.
Yep.
But has his Moon Shard to go along with the Witchblade.
Fata.
As we have
he got the Shadow Blade
avalanche, but yeah,
Inhuman
no
reaction.
Vision. Told you.
Well, he's on the other team.
Okay, so he's the one that's not human.
Nice jump.
Sleight of Fist onto several heroes. Quinn, Solar Guardian, not really going to stun anybody, but Leslau has come to play, gets off the Starbreaker, doesn't really connect onto anybody because of that Aghanim Scepter. Is Husky doing a lot of damage, and it looks like that Doom was applied to Quinn, so they end up proccing that link. He's going to buy back into the game, though. There's a nice curse onto Yawar. Do they have enough to actually follow this up with? Hoof Stomp to follow, as Gunner getting extremely low, and now with Quinn back in the fray, I believe Nouns are going to start crumbling. Moo left to his own devices as Fata and Leslau just focusing on him. They take out the Wyvern on the other side. They high-five as this fight is going on. Fata not even damaging, not even bother going for the kill. He's just getting some creep kills in the mean. I should balance this game. Bring back Necro, can't buy back Reaper Scythe. Missed that too.
Yeah. Centaur Hoof Stomp, 10-second stun.
Oh, hell yeah. We have the Solar Guardian coming in as BKB is popped, but there's the bash. As Quinn and company gonna be able to take out Gunner again. 120 seconds, no buyback.
That was actually pretty smart.
Thank you.
I take it back, you're probably clever.
Oh boy, Leslau gets off the Starbreaker and then the BKB afterwards. And that is a dead Z-Freak. Has to buy back into the game though, as the Mortimer Kiss is doing a decent amount of damage. Meanwhile, Quinn just focusing on the support. So Husky's dead right off the bat. And there's the Silver Edge break. So dead Costa Bile again. Moo does get the TP off, but it's going to be a 2v5. Still with the Aegis, still with the cheese. As I say that, the cheese is consumed. And now you have the little Shredder talents from Fata as the position for actually a crazy game from him in terms of farm. Doom comes in, gets off his ult, but dies shortly after. Fata very happy with this game as Quincy crew are going to win 2-0. They are still undefeated, 10-0.